Let's check if we're in tune. If you set your A4 frequency to 432 Hz, which is a fraction lower than standardized pitch, that's the pitch of your A string on the violin or mandolin. That makes the D string on your cello or tenor banjo 144 Hz. That's a nice number. Welcome to tutorial number 3, Old Joe Clark. This can be either a song or a tune, and for us it's a tune, by which I mean we'll make no attempt at speech rhythms and instead play very bare bones, steady rhythm, of the sort that would make you an inoffensive member of a barn dance band. There's a new note in this tune where on E string you place your second finger close to your first finger. On my banjo, that means using my second finger instead of my third finger. If you're a beginner, you'll benefit from taking 90 seconds to keep looping this pattern while we take this deep dive into why. What is the Mixolydian scale and how does it help me know where to put my fingers? Someone may have once told you that the two modes of music are a major and minor. If they spent too long in the academy, they may have listed 7 modes with Greek names. For our kind of music, the modes you need are not 2, not 7, but 4. Here they are in order. Mix is 1 step away from major. Only one note has changed and it's the 7th degree of the scale, which is that new note that you're practicing on the E string. Now I'll take a moment to ground my feet and play half the first section 3 times. 1 and 2 and. One and 2 and. How are your feet doing? That quality of contact between your feet and the ground is a reflection of the one between your bow and the string. 1 and 2 and. Let's look at the whole map for a moment. Both sections have the same structure. What we've played so far is the A head plus modified A head. The B section has different heads with the same tail. I'll teach all the heads before the tail. Let's take turns through the A section. You play only the A heads and I'll play the answering phrases. But I'll ask my banjo playing cousin to play all the notes and we'll use a metronome at 72 beats a minute to make sure that we get along. After 2. 1, 2. Now we'll look at the map again. The B section starts with a new rhythm that sounds like ti-ticka-ta. The classical names for these are quavers, semiquavers, crotchets, and the Americans call them by disturbing fractions. I'll avoid either by observing, as Mr. Kodai did before me, that it sounds like ti-ticka-ta, ti-ti-ta, ti-ticka-ti-ti-ta-ta. Now I'll play half the B section 3 times. 1 and 2 and. One and 2 and. I'll take a moment to remember to ground my feet and 1 and 2 and. Now we'll take turns through the B section with you playing the B heads and me playing the answering phrases. After 2. 1, 2. Hey! Hey, I thought teachers had stopped hitting kids. They say it doesn't work. The last phrase of both sections is what I've been calling the tail. I'll play the tail 3 times now. 1 and 2 and. One and 2 and. 1 and 2 and. Now it's your turn to play the answering phrases. That's the modified heads and the tail of both sections. We'll do the whole tune with repeats. 1, 2.
All right, and now we've got 2 instruments.
Yeah, so in the final playthrough, as we said in the description, there are some chords for harmony instruments in the corner where they belong, no offense. So we're going to play the whole tune, A, A, B, B. Now, I have this confession to make. There's this one extra note that I always play right near the end, and I didn't teach it before, but I am going to throw it in this time because it just makes your bow come out in a nice, consistent direction. Hope you can find it in your hearts to forgive me and join in at a slow to medium speed. 1 and 2 and.